All right, today's topic is something that I bet you have never really heard of. And if you have heard of it, amazing. Let me know if you've even used raw silk because I would love to know in the comments. Welcome back to the Cloth Diaper Podcast. This is Textile Tuesdays where we talk about textiles. And I'm not an expert in anything. I'm just a person sharing the information that I learned on the internet with you in hopes of starting a conversation and learning more as a collective community of moms who cloth diaper and are involved in this space. So today we're talking about silk, specifically raw silk. And I bet you're wondering, well, I've never heard of raw silk. Where do cloth diaper moms use raw silk, Bailey? So raw silk liners are a thing that people sometimes use to help with diaper rashes, and it's like a fleece liner or a athletic wicking jersey liner that you put inside a cover between baby's bum and the diaper. One of the companies that make them is Desana and Hemp Babies. Also, some work-at-home moms make them as well. Raw silk liners. These are 5 things that I've discovered on the internet about raw silk. I would love to know if you know more and help me with this research because it was kind of hard. And I think I was maybe using the wrong terminology. But here we go. The first thing you need to know about silk is that it's naturally anti-inflammatory, and it's intended to be used instead of a cream to help heal rashes. And so what I did find was that a study out of Italy concluded that women who wore silk underwear were less prone to having a repeated thrush and a decline in their overall symptoms. So it kind of concluded that silk undies was a great way to help with vaginal problems. So it's the sericin is the protein in silk, and it adheres to keratin in the skin and helps provide a protective layer between moisture and the wound, I guess. And silk is something that a lot of people have used in the years to help with healing of wounds as well as to help with overall body health. The second thing I learned about silk is that, like wool, we talked about last week, silk absorbs 30% of its weight before beginning to feel moist or wet. So that's how it is. Acts like a stay dry. So if you have it on top, theoretically, all your absorbent material below should be pulling through that liquid, and the silk would stay dry-ish, provided that you have enough absorbency here. The third thing you should know about hemp is that it is hand wash only. Right? But a lot of brands suggest that you just hand wash it up in the sink after you wash your hands. So the idea and the rhythm and the treatment to raw silk liners is that you would dump out your diaper if they pooped, or you would toss it in the bag. You would take your raw silk liner, and as you're washing your hands, just wash the silk liner underneath the tap just like you wash your hands. It's not super labor intensive, and it's supposed to be just super simple and easy, and you just use any natural soap or any like wool wash, gentle soaps on it, and it dries up really quick, and you just like pat it dry between 2 towels, and that's it. I did buy some raw silk liners to try on my child and see if it's actually as easy as it says. There are a lot of comments that people found that it wasn't anti-inflammatory, and I'm curious. I mean, we don't really get a lot of rashes, but I'll give you feedback on the raw silk liners in a couple weeks. I'd love to hear if you've had success or not. I imagine like some things and everything. We all have different experiences with things. So the fourth thing I wanted to let you know is that silk is a natural fiber. So if you're looking for a natural stay dry liner for your child and you're not a fan of synthetics, synthetic manufacturing, synthetic washing, microfiber shedding, all of those things that we've kind of touched upon in the past, silk can be that great answer for you. Yeah, it's more labor intensive because you're going to have to wash it by hand, and they are quite expensive, but it could be a more natural choice for you if that's what's important. The fifth thing I wanted to let you know is that silk production, or sericulture, the cultivating of silkworms, they feed mostly on mulberry leaves, and like everything in the world, the growth and agriculture of mulberry trees comes with a little bit of dark history, because you can't really grow anything these days without a good dose of fertilizers, pesticides, and water. And there are varying different reports out there about whether or not silkworms die or get killed in the process of manufacturing silk. I'm just going to conclude this little chat about silk that, again, there's all sorts of different ways people do things. Some people do things ruthlessly, and some people actually have compassion and an interest to be responsible stewards for the environment. So ask and investigate, and if you find out something that I don't know, drop it in the comments below, because let's have a chat. If you happen to be a silk expert, a raw silk expert, email me. Let's chat about it on the Cloth Diaper Podcast. I think this idea about silk liners is really intriguing to me. I kind of had heard of them before, but never really. They are expensive, like $5 a piece, and it's not absorbent material, but yeah. Curiosity's sake. Until next time, talk to you later. Bye!